On the continuing saga of men ain't shit, yeah, men really ain't shit. I, just wrapped up at a job. Park here in the shade. I just wrapped up here at a job. It was a kitchen sink backup, not a big deal. And so, you know, I get there, I assess the situation, listen to, I'm going to call him the boyfriend. I don't know what actually the relationship is. I'm going to call him the boyfriend. Because, yeah, he has a boyfriend energy, and we'll get into it. But, yeah, so he's telling me about the stuff he tried to do, which is the basic type of stuff I've heard before. You know, whatever. Doesn't, you know, it didn't work, and, you know, that's fine. You need to get a snake in there. And I'll keep in mind that it's the girlfriend is the one who called us, the one who's authorizing, and the one who is apparently the decision maker in this, right? So then I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, sounds good. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here is the price for that, and this is the process I've always used. Here's the problem. Here's my solution. Here's the price to get it done. And he fucking loses it. It's that fucking much. What the fuck? The fuck you mean? That's bullshit. It shouldn't cost that. What, you're gonna be here 15 minutes? Man, I could fucking go and buy my own snake and do it myself. And he's just fucking going on. And the girlfriend, my customer, is like, she's like, well, it's gotta be done. Like, she's not necessarily happy about the price either. But she's like, yeah. And keep in mind, this is stuff I'm used to, right? Because, like, you know, we are one of the higher priced companies in our area. It's fine. It is what it is. And so my general thing where I start with is, hey, you know, that is our standard pricing. And then I don't, you know, and then like, if they're like, yeah, we're not going to do that, then I'll see if I can work out a price. I ended up giving them like a, you know, an online coupon. You know, I was like, hey, I'll apply that to this to save a little bit of money on that. Cool. No problem. She has agreed to it. She's like, it's got to get done. She turned to the guy, she's like, you've already been trying to work on it, haven't been able to get it. He's got the experience and the tools. You know, cool. She's like, let's get it done. Signs my invoice. I have now been officially cleared to start working. Cool. He is now throwing a tantrum. He is all up in his feels. Fucking, you know, like, oh, it's still fucking bullshit. I can hear him 2 rooms over. I can fucking buy a snake. I can hear shit being fucking, like, thrown around and everything. And for me, I'm just like, dude, like, this is gonna sound fucked up, but if you as a man cannot get the problem solved, and like, you know, and you've been working on it and you can't get it, and now like you have to call somebody else out, you're allowed to not like the price. That's okay. If he was like, hey, you know what, you know, I think we want to call some other companies and see if we can get some different pricing, that's totally fine. I get that all the time. I understand that. But to sit there and like take it as a personal attack, I could have done this, I could have done that. Like, why the fuck didn't you? Why, instead of you handling this situation, instead of you, you know, stepping up and going like, you know what, hey, the next step is to grab a snake, fucking, you want to sit there and yell at me and throw a fucking full-ass toddler tantrum. Because, oh, well, you know, it's so expensive and I could have done it. Then fucking do it, pussy. Because, like, if I'm at a point where I have to call in someone else to do the work, I have relinquished I have relinquished my rights to throw a tantrum about it and to get up in my feelings about it. Because I obviously couldn't do it. And there's no shame in that, right? Like, there is no shame in not being able to do something, even as a man. Even if you want to take a thing of like, oh, I as a man should be able to, you know, fix anything, do anything, never have to call a tradesperson, ever blah, 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 I never have to take my car to a mechanic. Dude, I understand having that mentality. And even if you are a very handy DIY guy, you're going to run into stuff you can't do. There is no man who is a master plumber, master electrician, master carpenter, master HVAC, master mechanic, masturbate or everything. Fucking like it, you know, that guy doesn't exist. Like you could be really good at a lot of stuff, but you know, on a long enough timeline, you're gonna end up finding something that you just don't have the skill set to do, and that's perfectly okay. There is nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that. But you should be ashamed to be throwing a fucking toddler tantrum because, you know, because you're all up in your feels because, well, I could have done that. If you could have, you would have. And then the fact that, like, as I'm doing the work, I can hear him putting around the house, fucking, you know, initially it was doors being slammed, then it was doors being closed hard, and then it was just kind of like grumbled shuffling around the house. And it's like, dude, fucking, like, go sit down, dude. Go have your fucking 12th beer, I guess. I don't know, you fucking reek to fucking cheap beer. But it's like, dude, like, fucking stop being a bitch. And especially, and you know, when we're talking price, he's like, well, when she's like, well, you know, it's got to get done. I need to have my kitchen back. He's like, whatever, you're paying for it anyway. It's your money. So I'm like, okay, cool. Why the fuck are you even throwing a fit then if you're not the one paying for it? You're just up in your feelings to be up in your feelings? So, yeah, as a man, I would be embarrassed as fuck if I was throwing a fit like that when we had a stranger in our home to help us, to take care of us. I would be ashamed as fuck. And I would expect my partner to not only be ashamed of me for throwing a fit like that, I would expect her, you know, after we've set the guy up to work, the police, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You need to sack up. And remember, I'm not saying that, like, oh, being in your emotions or showing emotions or being bothered by something makes you less of a man. I'm saying that throwing a toddler tantrum makes you less of a man. Be a fucking adult. But yeah. And then, like, it's the type of shit that bugs me. Because, like, this is a dude who, his entire demeanor is fucking macho, masculine, fucking, like, you know, I'm a fucking tough guy. And it's like, how fucking tough are you if you can't manage your emotions like that? And I know that he's going to come away from this thinking that he's totally justified. I mean, man, those guys fucking charge too much. It's fucking bullshit. You know, my girl fucking stabbed me in the back because she agreed to it and paid him, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, stop being a bitch, dude. Like, can you please get over? Thank you. Okay. Ladder hanging out of the back of a Del Sol. Ridiculous. But yeah, like, there's no growth on his end, because here's the thing, I'm not gonna check him. Like, the only way I'm gonna say anything or do anything or check him is if he starts aggressively coming at me more, right? If he starts wanting to fucking get more in my face and more like, oh, fuck Paula, fuck you, blah blah blah, yeah, sure, I'll check him on it, and I'll be super professional when I do it, right? Like, you know, I do this shit all the time. This is not the first guy who's fucking, you know, who's heard our price and taken it like a personal attack. Men ain't shit. But, like, you know, I'm not gonna check him. Obviously, his girl's not gonna check him. She just fucking, like, basically just ignores him and kind of, well, because I can see she's sitting there, she's just like, it's fine, I want him to do it, it's fine. He stomps off, and I can see her kind of do things where she kind of looks over and is like, okay, yeah, where do I sign? So obviously this is a common thing for him. Which, I mean, fucking, but yeah, I would not be caught dead acting like that. I have too much respect for myself. I have too much respect for my partner. And I have too much respect for the person whose job it is to come to my house and do work. Maybe it's because at me, as someone who does that, like, I know that it's not fun. What the fuck is going on here? I know that, like, going, you know, having to go in someone's house and fucking fix a bunch of shit, it could get kind of awkward. Not even counting for a guy who's all up in his feelings, right? Like, I get it, I do, but like, I don't know, fucking embarrassing, dude. Fucking man up, sack up, stop being a pussy. Fucking, you know, you're allowed to not like the price. You are perfectly allowed to be like, hey, you know what? I think I want to shop around for other quotes. You're perfectly allowed to be like, man, I don't think we're going to call that company again because that was really expensive. And I feel like, you know, we maybe could have gotten a better deal, or we maybe could have gotten our own snake. That's all valid. Those are adult ways to handle that. But full on tantrum, my dude, stomping your feet, throwing stuff around, slamming doors. What are you, fucking 4? Like, hell, even when my kids were 4, they weren't fucking throwing tantrums like that. Like, that was some fucking childish shit. That is a man who has been convinced that being violent and being angry is an acceptable way to act as a man. Men ain't shit. Men ain't shit, and we need to stop acting like they are, because I'm getting real sick of dealing with these fucking man children, and y'all should be too. Yeah. That's what I got. I didn't even think I was gonna make a video today. I thought today was just gonna be a nice chill day. We're not gonna do anything special. No, we're gonna deal with fucking temper tantrums. So there you go.